Hi, hello everybody, I'm Justin, this is Koopa, welcome to Koopa's Corner. And today we're going to be ripping some of the brand new Wisdom of Sea and Sky packs in Pokémon TCG Pocket. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I've been really excited for this set right here. I'm a big fan of Gen 2. I think Gen 2 is really great. So I'm going to start with a Lugia pack because I like Lugia more than Ho-Oh. And we got a Smeargle first. Doesn't look like there's anything back there really. There's a Darumaka, Binacle, Snubble, and Lyra. Alright. Lyra looks like it could be interesting. You can take one of your Pokemon that has damage on it and switch it. So that's potentially going to be a pretty good card. Alright, gotta get these first couple packs registered to the decks. And let's switch over. We did a Lugia. Let's go do a Ho-Oh. Alright. Gonna pick a Ho-Oh pack right here. And there's Fearow. Oh, there might be something back there. Phanpy, Girafarig, Skiploom, and Blissey. Blissey, 3-star. Got the foil border. It doesn't look like Blissey's too good of a card. I don't know if I'll be making a Blissey deck. And I did mention before I want to start doing more deck videos, so I'm going to do at least one deck video for every set. So keep an eye out for that, because I'll be doing one of those real soon. And we're going to go ahead and open another Ho-Oh pack right here. From my understanding, Ho-Oh's got some of the better cards, so I think I'm going to be pulling a little bit more Ho-Oh until I get some of those cards. There was the Rescue Scarf, which actually looks really good. And then, you know, Heatmore, Togetic, Swinub, Mogla. But that Rescue Scarf, if you attach it to your Pokemon, it's a tool, and they get knocked out, instead of going to the discard pile, it'll go back to your hand. I don't know how that's going to work on fully evolved Pokemon. That's going to be really interesting to see. Alright, and now let's jump in and just do a 10-pack. Ooh, something there. Alright, Snubble, Totodile, Skiploom, Chansey, and Macargo. And Smoochum. A 6th card. Azumarill. Noctowl. Spinarak. Empalm. Croconaw. Chansey. Togepi. Jinx. Croconaw. Macargo again. 2 Macargos. A Togekiss. Something back there. Spearow, Apalm, and Totodile. Full art Totodile. It's a cute one. Alright, Spearow, Houndour, Clink, Azumarill, Fortress, Dark Pendant. If the dark Pokemon this card is attached to is attacked and takes damage from your opponent's attack, they will send a card from their hand back to the deck. So it's a good counter to Sylveon and how the meta lately has been all about drawing. And there's a Donphin EX. Donphin's pretty exciting. I like Donphin as a Pokemon. I like Great Tusk a lot as a Pokemon, so I think that line is good. You know, Phanpy's a cute little one too, so I really like that line. I'm excited for that Donphin. We'll give it a shot. New Zubat, Piloswine, Fearow, and Raikou. Alright, the legendary dogs. Excited about them being out finally. Hiker. Alright, helps with fighting type cards. Alright, just one EX so far, so not a whole lot going on. Been a slow start to the series. We're going to get these registered to the decks here. And then we'll rip some more packs. All right. 44, 45 in the set. All right, we're going to jump to Lugia. We'll do a 10-pack of Lugia. All right. Couple with some stars. All right. Seadra, Oddish, Scyther, Darmanitan, Eevee with Find a Friend. Ooh, and then Pichu. Full art Pichu. The babies, they don't require any energy, so there's a lot of potential there. Elemental Switch, Ladion, Wobbuffet. New art coming soon. The immersive, and there's no art for the immersive. I love that we just pulled that. I love it. I think that's hilarious. I think that's freaking hilarious, and that's a really good pull too. So there was a little bit of quote unquote controversy with the immersive art for Ho-Oh. It was very similar to some fan art, and rather than face bad PR, Pokemon decided to pull the immersives for both the Ho-Oh and Lugia because they sort of intertwined and you got to see Ho-Oh in both. Now, it is their IP, you know, and if it came down to a lawsuit, the fan making fan art without their permission, ooh, Quillfish, probably would lose that battle. So I don't think there's any legal recourse they probably needed to worry about, but they just didn't want the, ooh, another Sweets Relay. They just didn't want the bad PR, so they pulled them, and so there's going to be new cards, new art coming through. A shiny Nidoqueen. Too bad Nidoqueen was never a good card. But yeah, they are going to be putting some new immersive art in instead of those. I'm so glad we got to pull one because I think it's going to probably be this way for at least a week, but I can't imagine it'll be that way for more than like 2 weeks. I think this is going to be a big priority for them to get the new art made and into the game. So being able to pull it now while it's new art coming soon, I think that's so awesome and so hilarious. And we got a good pull, guys. We got a good card. I'm excited for Lugia. It looks like it's going to be difficult to get going. It looks like a slow setup and a really fast meta. At least the last with Eevee Grove was a really fast meta. So this, I don't know how good this is going to be. It's going to take a minute to get it set up, but I am very excited for Lugia there. And we got the Lugia, we got the immersive Lugia, so we're going to switch back over to Ho-Oh and see if we can get a little bit more luck with Ho-Oh. I really want a Crobat. I love Crobat, it's one of my favorites. No stars, it's going to be nothing good here. Alright, Ariados, Pineco, Teddiursa. Teddiursa is a cute Pokemon, I've always loved Teddiursa. Skiploom, Spinarak, Chansey, Rescue Scarf, Mawile, Swanna, move all your energy. Psybeam, Houndour, Heatmore, Clank. Alright. I really am excited for this set. I think this set is going to be good. There's a couple of cards I'm excited to try out. This doesn't feel as, you know, meta shaking as Eevee Grove did, particularly with Sylveon EX. And we pulled another full art. That Heracross, that's going to be cool. Again, I don't know how viable some of this stuff is. And a full art Blissey. Alright, alright. We've had some... We're not getting much in the way of EX in some of the decks I wanted to build, but we've got a couple of full arts, another Blissey. So it's not been bad. Not been bad. I've been saving up my hourglasses here for a while, so we're able to do a few of these packs in the beginning. Alright, Jasmine. for Steelix or Skarmory EX. Rescue Scarf again. Alright, Ariados, Jinx, Larvitar, Yanma, and a Tyranitar. Full art. Okay, we've had a couple of decent full art ones. T-Tar is something we could potentially make a deck with. Alright, and I think we have enough here for one more 10-pack. I think that's all we're going to be able to do. And, yeah, let's see what we can get here after these get registered. Alright, we're going to do Ho-Oh again. I really wanted some of these Ho-Oh cards to be able to do some deck building here. No stars again, man. Alright, another Dark Pendant though. Honestly, I think Dark Pendant is going to be massive. Another full art T-Tar. Fortress, Jinx, Pineco, Croconaw, Magby. I like that the babies are also like a bonus card. It's like a 6 card. That's really fun. Silver. Alright. Another Raikou. Noctowl. Darumaka, Noctowl, Cherim, Klinklank. Spearow. Chansey, Yanma, Cherim, Klinklank, Skiploom, Furret, Tangela, Onyx, Marshana. Alright. I'm probably starting to get some new cards here. Klinklank, I saw something in there. Oh, another Blissey. Okay, well. It is what it is. Houndoom. I've loved Houndooms as a Pokemon. Houndoom is great. One of my favorites. I say that a lot, but there are a lot of really cool Pokemon. None of them are going to top my all-time favorite. That's Bulbasaur. As much as I love some of these Gen 2 Pokemon. But that's that. Yeah, looks like that's going to be it for today, guys. Not a whole lot to get going with. I'm going to take a look at some of the Wonder Picks, see if I can get something through there. And yeah, I'll be back soon with a deck video. But yeah, I don't have a lot to work with for a deck video right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. And well, we'll see you in the next one.